Welcome to Movie Magic 96, your one-stop shop for all things movies. From reviews to unboxings and collections, I'm here to celebrate the magic of cinema. So, let's roll the film. Today we're taking a look at Evil Dead Rise, the fifth entry in the legendary horror franchise. So, without further ado, let's get into it. 10 years after the Fede Alvarez Evil Dead reboot, we finally got a new entry in the series. This film is directed by Lee Cronin, who had only directed one feature prior to this. Despite that, he delivers a surprisingly confident film. Made on a budget of $19 million, Evil Dead Rise went on to gross $147 million worldwide. Interestingly, the film was originally set to release on HBO Max, but after strong test screenings, it was upgraded to a theatrical release. The cast includes Lily Sullivan as Beth, Alyssa Sutherland as Ellie, Morgan Davies as Danny, Gabrielle Eccles as Bridget, and Nell Fisher as Cassie. The film opens with what feels like a classic Evil Dead homage, the entity racing through the woods, but it's revealed to be a drone, which is a clever fake-out that subverts expectations right away. And then things get brutal fast. Jessica ripping Teresa's scalp off, slicing her own face with the drone, and rising from the water as the title card hits. That's a gnarly opening. There's also a fun meta touch too, like when the neighbors invite Bridget to a Nightmare on Elm Street marathon. What I really appreciated is that the film adds emotional depth. Ellie is a single mother, abandoned by her husband, Beth is dealing with an unexpected pregnancy, and the family's building is being torn down and they have no place to go. These elements make it more than just a standard horror film. The earthquake is a smart plot device. It knocks out cell service, exposes the hidden vault, and makes the stairwell and elevator unescapable. The new Necronomicon design is fantastic. Those sharp, tooth-like bindings are genuinely creepy. I also like that Bridget acts as the voice of reason. She constantly tries to have Danny make smart choices, which is rare in horror movies. Visually, there are some standout moments, like the split diopter shot with possessed Ellie on the right of the frame. We don't fully see her face at first, which makes it even more unsettling when it's revealed. Now, I will say the vomit scenes were a bit too much for me. I get that it's a possession trope, but it always grosses me out no matter the context. I do appreciate the new setting. Swapping the cabin for a claustrophobic apartment building works really well while still keeping that isolated feel. However, I never fully felt like the kids were in danger. It felt like the movie wasn't willing to go that far, which takes away some tension. That said, the gore and practical effects absolutely deliver. The scissors through Ellie's nose, brutal. The eye gag, classic Raimi-style horror humor. The cheese grater scene, tough to watch, and Bridget eating glass, just wow, it's even hard to say. Alyssa Sutherland completely steals the show. Her physicality, facial expressions, and line delivery are incredible. She brings a perfect mix of terror and dark humor to the role. Even the mommies with the maggots now line, which didn't land in the trailer, works much better in the film thanks to her performance. The final creature, the Marauder, feels like a video game boss fight, and I actually liked it. It gave me vibes of The Thing and From Beyond. We also get a clever homage to The Shining with the blood elevator sequence turned up to 11. And of course, Beth gets her Ash-style chainsaw and shotgun moment, which was awesome. The woodchipper finale, not new in the horror genre, but still incredibly satisfying even though I know some viewers didn't like it themselves. My final score is a 3.5 out of 5. This release features a native 4K transfer with HDR10, but unfortunately no Dolby Vision. Since the film is very dark and takes place almost entirely at night, the HDR really helps bring out detail in the shadows. Colors are intentionally muted, but the image is still sharp and clean. Skin tones and black levels look great throughout. For audio, you get a Dolby Atmos and a Dolby True HD 7.1 track. The sound design is excellent, especially the screams and possession noises. The biggest downside, no bonus features for this release. For physical media collectors, that's honestly pretty disappointing. My 4K score is a 4 out of 5. Alright, right here we do have the standard 4K slipcover version of the film. There's also a Best Buy exclusive steelbook, a Walmart exclusive steelbook somehow having the same artwork, and an Arrow Video limited edition that has Dolby Vision. So we do have on the front that Warner Brothers 100 logo, which for me, I don't think they should use on newer films. It should have just been used on older films. So we'll go ahead and show off the spine, show off the back, take off the slipcover. We've got the digital code, which I will remove, the 4K on the right and the Blu-ray on the left. And I'm not a big fan of, there's gray and then there's like a lighter greenish gray for the Blu-ray. So I wish they would have done colors that don't look pretty much identical. So when you put the 4K disc in, you can hear some of that instrumental background score. Unfortunately, we just have a still image, no video or title card or anything. Next, we're going to go to scene selections. And I like it when it's on the bottom like that and it features the bar on the top. And we go to audio. And we have the English Dolby Atmos, English Dolby Digital, English Descriptive Audio, French, Dutch, and more. And then subtitles. And we have a bunch of different languages right there, but unfortunately, no special features on this first bare bones release. So what did you think of Evil Dead Rise? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at MovieMagic1996. Thanks so much for everything, and go watch Evil Dead Rise today.